Hello. In 2008, during the presidential campaign, then candidate Barack Obama campaigned on the need for change in Washington. And you know what? I believe he's right. And when this country was founded, the ideas behind creating a Congress was to give a fair and balanced voice to the states and citizens of our country. But recently, our members of Congress have figured out that they can serve as long as they wish. It is time to stop these congressional careers and establish term limits for our representatives and end the tyranny in D.C. By establishing term limits, we can decrease the size of our federal government, hold fair elections, and bring new leadership in the system that needs the changes our president so successfully campaigned for. To open this discussion about term limits, we must look at the other side and dispel any myths that might be created with this change. The other side will say, well, it'll increase power elsewhere, such as congressional staff and lobbyists. I don't know who most people hire, but I only hire people I can trust. They say it'll cause a loss of knowledge and experience. Well, this is true, but I don't believe you have to serve for 30 years to know what's best for this country. And they will say it's undemocratic because you can't vote for whoever you wish. Well, yes, they will, but it'll be fair to all of the candidates. Now that we have hushed the other side, it is time we focus on what we can do after term limits are established. First, we will inevitably decrease the size of our federal government. According to a Cato Institute study done in 1998, the newer congressmen that were elected in 1995 were more likely to vote against wasteful spending, more likely to vote against programs that weren't working, and more likely to vote against raising or establishing new taxes. This was not the case when it came to the older congressmen. Next, we will finally hold fair elections in every precinct, in every county, and every state in our union. Fair elections without special interest group money financing the campaigns of incumbents who are in their pockets. Elections that won't be decided based on name recognition. And we will see our re-election rates return to a 50% ratio versus a 90% ratio we have seen over the past 4 years. Third, it will bring new leadership in the form of fresh air to Washington. With new leadership will bring new ideas. No longer will what is being voted on be left to a few senior statesmen. All new issues will be brought to the committees and to the floor of both houses. This will increase the efficiency and the speed of Congress without the wrangling of people for their personal interests instead of the interests of the people. They will be more open to vote based on their principles versus the conscience and the consciences of the people who voted them into office. Finally, I want you all to close your eyes. Think of the last time a new person joined your company. Now think of how many new ideas they had. There's suggestions of how the company can do something better. Sometimes, when a company is failing, stockholders and board members will hire a new CEO. Often, though, it is not enough just to hire the new CEO. We also must bring in new department heads and managers. Well, when it comes to our government, it is not enough just to hire a new president. We also need to elect new representatives and senators. So if you're tired of the same old story and tired of the career politicians, then join me in voting them out and voting in new representatives that will establish term limits and give the change this country wants and needs. Thank you.